Turns out, Normani needed her own motivation to put out her debut single. Revealing to The Cut, she initially told her label she didn't like the song.
My goodness, people don't have any idea.
It comes ahead of the release of her long-awaited debut album, Dopamine.
It's coming, I promise.
The album was expected to drop in 2019, and now Normani is shedding light on why those plans changed, telling the mag, "I could have put 3 albums out by now in that duration. I'm not oblivious to that, but I felt like I owed it to myself to be able to take my time and reinvent and be experimental."
Everything's happening the way that I guess it was meant to.
The 27-year-old says after having no artistic control over the music she put out with Fifth Harmony, she wanted to take ownership of her solo career, revealing that she hated her debut single Motivation and its pop refulgence.
I'ma break it off, let me be your motivation to stay and give it tonight.
It didn't feel like it represented me, and I had already known how that felt, but the label was like, sorry, it's coming out. Normani says she compromised with the music video. Quote, "This needs to be black as
Baby, turn around, let me give you innovation. Yeah, 'cause I do it so right. Think about it, oh, think about it.
I'm so excited. No, I'm proud of myself.
E.T. was with Normani the night she performed Motivation at the MTV VMAs, catching her initial reaction to watching her performance back for the first time.
I'm so happy. I'm probably gonna cry tonight. I study, I watched Britney performances with the snake, the most iconic moments, and I feel like the VMAs, like any other show, like this is where the biggest moments in pop culture happen. And the fact that I got to be a part of that tonight is just really crazy, and as myself, so God is great.
Well, 5 years later, Normani reveals to The Cut that she was actually really hard on herself after the performance. Quote, "I remember getting off the stage and feeling devastated because I wasn't able to lose myself in the performance. Admitting that she can be self-critical. It takes other people outside of me to point out what I'm doing well."
Oh yeah, it's the truth.
Normani also revisits her past with Fifth Harmony, which in the magazine compares to a prison sentence ordered and duly served.
See me in the spotlight, ooh, I love your style. Show me what you got now, come and make it worth my while. Give it to me, I'm worth it.
The singer telling the mag she didn't want to be in the forefront, and later she says she started to feel like a token.
I feel like, within the group, and I'm so grateful for the process, but I can speak for all of us. You've only been able to see a fraction of who we are individually, so.
Her mom, Andrea Hamilton, joining the conversation to address the racism Normani endured. "I remember going on social media and seeing my daughter's face photoshopped on bodies of people being whipped." Her mom says the hate escalated after Normani casually called Camila Cabello quirky and cute in an interview, leading to a number of fans interpreting it as a dig and singling out Normani, the only black girl in the group. Normani tells The Cut, "At the time, she was fearing for her life, but they continued to put me out there on the stage. It was pretty much like, the show goes on."
For black women like myself, it's not been an easy journey. And so, being a woman in a male-dominated field on top of being a black woman, but that's my power.
Yeah, and fans are ready to get a dose of that power when Dopamine drops June 14th.